because of the freaking...
How about now?
Ooh, yeah.
I guess my PC's audio setup had reset through the Windows update. Thanks, Windows. And we are back once again. Welcome to today's episode of Forgotten Roles, where 4 players from Finland are joining me in my Dungeon Master adventures to play Dungeons and Dragons. So, further ado, could someone tell me what happened last time? We missed last week's game because my CEO called me that could you please work?
Work.
Happens here and there.
More often than you know.
How did it go? Hard work makes Tavi a dull boy.
Yes,
Or good boy.
dull boy, probably.
Yeah.
So,
We set sail to the nearest island, explored a little bit, found a abandoned, maybe, campsite, and with a flashing lights and puff of smokes and magic, there was suddenly haunted armors attacking us, asking, "Did you poison the food?"
who poisoned the food? Something in between those lines.
Well, they mainly asked us, "Did you poison the food?" And when we left, they asked each other, "Who poisoned the food?" And then probably killed themselves and returned to their sleep or standby state. Let's say that.
Somewhat of a eternal slumber that's repeating on and on again until eternity. As mentioned, you fled the site. You didn't destroy all of the empty armors that were animated somehow.
And what we destroyed came back alive.
Yes.
Yes.
It seemed that when you reached a certain distance, they kind of rewinded as they were. So, you're pretty close still to the campsite, and the lights are still flashing, but the armors are not moving.
I'm who's hurt?
Well, I took a couple of good hits, but I'm okay. With a little rest, I'm totally fine.
Yeah, I'm a bit beat up as well, but I'll manage.
Yeah, I also took a little bit of damage, but
So I took most of the damage.
I guess.
I'm like half dead.
Nice.
I mean half of my max hit points. Not on the door of death yet.
Morgran looks at the upper arm. What kind of sorcery was that? I have never seen anything like it.
I've never seen anything like that before either. It looks, but if I have to guess, it could be like some sort of a curse or necromancy.
Can
Empty
you...
armor shouldn't walk around like that.
Can
And
you,
they spoke.
can you detect anything at the camp? I asked Diab.
It's... You are the one who's expert in at least portals. You could probably detect something.
I can try, but I don't think these have anything to do with portals?
It could be. I don't think so either, but I think that's the closest thing we got. I don't think I can really detect magic as such, at the moment at least.
And I guess that I can detect anything at the moment because it's dark and we are in the forest and
But you can see the bonfire.
maybe, but nothing else pretty much I think.
It's kind of a creepy sight that everything else around you is just pitch black, and the only sight you can see is the kind of a red flashing lights from the campsite.
That's why I wonder why I didn't run to any trees when I escaped or retreat.
Well, you have light coming from back of you,
But
so
if
you
I
can
go, like,
see.
between the trees and few meters and
Illuminates the area, maybe.
it,
Not much, but maybe.
you don't know how quickly I ran. Not quickly enough.
Well, you are still alive, so quick
Yeah.
enough.
I don't think I want to go back there. Can you even kill something that's not even alive in the first place?
Well, a couple of them were crushed, I'd say, and they didn't move after that until the rewind.
But
Exactly.
what's preventing from all of them coming back? I think it's more. I would think it's more about dispelling the magic surrounding the campsite than defeating them.
Well, there is something strange about the bonfire.
It's certainly unusual. It's like it too is just rewinding over and over again. It looks like it's gonna peter out and then it's back to full flame again. And that weird flashing it does.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we had a barrel of moon juice. That might do the trick.
Yeah, and burned out the forest surrounding the campsite as well.
That might happen. But at least the armors wouldn't wake up, probably.
Who knows?
I could get closer and see how they react. They seem to go back once we cross a certain distance away from the camp. Are they at the moment crumbled to the ground?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it seems that well, from this distance you can tell where are they positioned by, but you were able to distinguish that they pretty much rewind back.
Okay.
You could lure them away from the camp. At least some way. And we could go there and see if there is anything useful, or try to douse the bonfire.
Well,
I have some water in my water skin.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
And we can try.
So,
I go closer to the camp.
sure thing. Camus is up to something also, I guess.
I'm just checking what the prestidigitation do. If I time it right, it might work, but
You can try.
you
What's
never
up?
know.
You can try. What's up?
You can instantaneously light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire. Because if I wait when it's going to go out and then just make it go out, it could work
You
or
try.
not.
Most definitely you can try.
Go for it.
Yeah, why not?
So what's the range on the thing?
10 feet.
Okay. Asking for reasons.
So, because if it's the same setup as last time, I could probably cast it from at the 10th line, and
You could.
yeah, and that would probably leave me enough time to escape if needed.
Maybe.
Deborah would like to set Teram out to like sit in a nearby tree just to look at the camp and what happens while remaining away from it himself or myself.
Mm.
So Teram sits in a nearby tree and I link with him and look through his eyes what happens around the camp when the other two are, let's say, testing things out.
Okay. So Theron flies to the nearby tree. You can see. You are close enough.
I see.
You see. So, you sneak out to the camp
Yeah.
and
I
try.
go to the, let's say,
Do we
the right side, and you
try
go.
to do this at the same time?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah. You go the left side, I go the right side.
And I'll wait a moment that you lure them away and...
Maybe if they start to move, yes.
Okay.
But if no movement's gonna happen, then do your thing.
Yeah.
Get closer and snuff the fire.
Yeah. Do we...
No, we don't.
Do
need-
we...
No,
No.
we don't.
No need yet, at least.
Oh no.
Here and here.
No,
No,
not
not
that
that.
one.
This one.
Can you take rest of the chunk out of the way there?
I'll take this one.
Okay, so you start, right?
I guess. Waiting for the right moment when they...
Maybe they don't even move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a brief moment. And as it's just about to kind of a shimmer in and start glowing on again, you cast Prestidigitation and please roll Arcana.
Oh my.
Oi, oi, oi.
Never heard of this thing. 4.
Okay.
Fuck this.
You are just able to tell at which point you should be casting it, but you are just a little bit too late, and it just resets to the position it was previously.
Try it again. I'm behind another dent level.
No.
You can try
Yeah.
again.
14.
Okay.
A little better.
I'll allow it. As it, you cast it out, and kind of it. Nothing happens. Just burns, starts burning.
So it went out and it came
It
back.
didn't went out.
Okay.
It's not enough.
Okay.
But you are quite sure that you nailed it, though. It was on the
Nailed it.
right moment.
Well,
I go into the camp
Mm-hmm.
I was going to sign you that.
and I'm like,
You sneak in, the leaves rustle beneath you. You can feel that you are stepping on one of the armors as you get to the camp. It's not reacting anyway, though.
Yeah.
Yet.
there was a chest.
Mm.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
Oh.
Do I see armor that's wearing a keychain or something.
You take a while to search for the armors, most likely. Investigation, please. There were 8 armors in total. Natural one.
Yeah, it was so close to 19.
Yeah.
No.
It just went.
If
No.
remember right, the tent I'm next to had one backpack inside of it.
Yes, they had 2 or 3 backpacks. Let's say 3.
Well, I take one and go through it. So
Investigation, please. You can go through all the packs.
Okay.
Both the packs.
20. Not natural, but 20.
Okay. They are quite old pieces of items, like dried out food. Shouldn't be dried out like that way. Empty water skins. Just some old books, nothing special like storybooks or such.
Storybooks, you say? Well, I just might take some of their storybooks
Okay. For later.
for later.
I kicked the chest.
Keep the chest.
Oh,
The lid kind of opens just a bit, but you can see the locking mechanism is just a bit loose, so it just opens and closes. But it's still locked.
Is there hinges at the back of the chest?
There are.
They might be quite rusted.
Seeing that the others have entered the camp without any problems, the Emperor comes along as well and starts examining the campfire just to see what would have possibly caused this to happen. But let's finish up the chest first.
How are you investigating it?
Just looking at the campfire at first, because the way it behaved seemed quite unusual.
Wisdom, please.
Then he takes the sticks and pokes it.
Wisdom check is 7.
7. Okay. You get on your knees, kind of on a squatting position in front of the campfire, but don't really notice anything special there. Also, please throw Arcana check.
That's a 16.
That's 16. Well, definitely not your typical campfire. It's hard to read. Hard to read. It's hard to read.
At the Emperor sort of rifles through the campfire and says to the others that there's definitely no ordinary campfire. Although it's quite obvious, but there's something magical about this. I don't know what.
Yeah, I couldn't make it go out with my little magic tricks.
I go, what now? And pry the hinges with the dagger, like trying to get to the chest from like the other side of the lid.
It would take a considerable amount of force, so strength, please.
My poor daggers, please.
Why didn't you just take one of the armor's weapons and use that instead?
Because I have few daggers that I don't use.
Whoa.
Or they were carrying swords and
They
spears.
had swords and spears.
Oh, okay. I take a spear from the ground.
Okay.
And it is 14.
Okay. As you take the spear out from the ground, one of the armors kind of is still holding into it, and it starts to animate again. Just kind of flies into a sitting position, sits there for a while, and kind of takes an emote like this. And puts it on side. Like nothing, you are wielding the spear.
At this point,
14.
I would like to go. I would like to back away from the camp.
Okay,
Yeah, Tiabra is backpedaling quite fast also.
okay.
Because we might have easier way to open the chest later.
Another armor does the same. It's the one that stabbed itself into the troll. In
Are
reverse,
you
of course.
sure you should be doing that? The armors are starting to animate again.
How big is the chest?
Not really carryable, you can try.
God damn.
But with 14, you succeed. You pry one of the hinges open and another check for
The next one.
the next one. There are two bigger hinges. Third armor. And the first one that stabbed itself.
18.
First one that stabbed itself kind of turns to you and... Did you poison the food?
No, I did not.
Continue. 18.
18.
Another one opens. And there is something inside.
It's empty.
You receive a black, small, spherical sphere. It glimmers the colors of the rainbow when you quickly glance at it, but on a longer notice, it's just pitch black sphere.
I pocket everything I can possibly find and then make my way out of the cap.
Making my way down.
Okay. Great. And remaining armors meanwhile just all rise, and in one sound they go, "Did you poison the food?" And the sounds echo all around you in the forest, as if they were shouting it. And then they just, when you get to a certain distance, they kind of quickly reverse again. They just reanimate
I
back
take
to
note
death
of
position.
the distance. How far from the campfire?
Well, about 60 feet.
About 60 feet from the camp. Okay.
I mean, nothing specific, but 60 feet.
Yeah, okay.
55 and a half.
Exactly. I come back to the others and show the black sphere.
A black sphere. What?
This was
Yeah.
in the chest over there.
Could I hold it?
Sure. And I give it
Is
to you
the-
for
Is the
the
sphere made of? What's it made? Feels to be made of? Is it like metal, stone, glass?
It's quite heavy on the
Jewels.
touch. When Tal gives it into your hand or drops it, you kind of drop your hand a bit because it's just so heavy. It's unimaginably heavy for such a small object.
more
Yeah.
like
More
More heavier than-
more heavier than a steel ball.
10 pounds.
About. It's
So we-
pretty amazing
so-
how concentrated the things.
Yeah. So it's weirdly heavy.
And
what-
it's fist size
It's-
or smaller?
It's smaller, like
Like a golf ball.
So
golf ball size.
Oh shit!
so what is it? What does it feel that it's made of? What kind of material?
It's cold to the touch. It has a kind of a smooth, a bit silky surface.
Okay.
It doesn't look like silky surface, but it
Feels smooth.
definitely feels smooth.
Okay. And Tibber looks it over. This thing's surprisingly heavy. Is it like, does it immediately feel magical in some way?
Well, not immediately. Arcana, please.
Only the
That's
colors
good.
of rainbow.
That will be 21.
21. There's definitely something into it. You cannot with reasoning explain how can it be so heavy.
Okay.
It's lead.
Yeah, Tibber looks the sphere over for some time, rolls it around in his hand, and then mentions that there's certainly something magical about this. Don't know what. Gives it back to Tal.
Well, let's hope it's not dangerous.
I really hope that the Armies won't follow us because of that.
Did
Let's
you
not
find
hope
any
that-
diaries in the
Well,
Can-
storybooks, but diaries.
or notes or something?
Well, did I? No.
Nothing.
And
Just-
there was nothing but the sphere in the chest.
Yeah. It was just laid down into the center of the chest.
Just
Okay.
basic adventuring stuff and books.
Let's not hope that it caused anything to the ghosts in the armor or whatever.
Well, they didn't follow us.
Yet.
Yet.
Yet. Mm. My
The
setup-
curse
I
is
will-
already
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah, my setup just fell over.
Okay, what do you want to do?
So
You have
it
a
was like
cool sphere.
I have a
So-
cool sphere, yes.
Almost
I would like to
as
investigate
nice as
it
Vitun Sistit Popo.
with
So
Vitun
it was
Sistit
about
Pallo.
golf ball size, so it's like
but not right now. I think we should make our way farther from the camp.
should
Yes.
we head north to the coast?
How far did we travel from the coast to the inland? Straight west?
I believe I said you took a day or two, right?
About ish. For the first sundown?
Something.
Because we didn't.
We,
I don't think we spent
Yeah.
a night in the forest yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Yes.
So it's been
Yeah.
less than a day.
Yeah, less than a day. It's we have been traveling for a bit more than half a day. It was morning when you morning when you left. So
Early
it's midnight currently
Okay.
during the same day.
Yeah, I would probably know how long we have been here because
Yeah.
of the keen mind.
Yeah, about
I was.
it's midnight. Midnight.
Yep.
How,
As you discuss,
yeah, go on, go on.
as you discuss, the lights just all the forest around you turns pitch black. Kind of a reverts few times the colors. And you, Tiab, and Morkran, you can see, but the campfire
Unfortunate one.
is out. You can't see anything. It's pitch black.
I have
Something
dark vision.
happened.
I have dark vision. I can see only darkness.
You have black vision.
I think we should get rid of the sphere.
Oh, hold on.
As you just say, hold on, you can hear somewhere behind you. Did you poison the food? And the armors cling.
Could I please have a torch?
Just
They
like
have Thor.
Yeah,
One-
but
one
I
of
can see
them-
how to
I
read
say
it.
here, this Theram is still in the tree. I would
Yeah.
like to look through his eyes, and what do I see?
yeah, they are one by one, just reforming back
I
into the
quickly-
sitting position.
Quickly disconnect from Theram, and sort of hurriedly. No, I would say that I want. The goddamn armors are now reconstructing themselves. I think they're going to get the damn sphere.
No, well, hold on now.
Could
they
I
are,
still have
they
that
are just
torch?
getting up.
A lit one, please. Any light? Anyone?
You
I can-
have.
Yeah, I have,
Shit.
but I can't see how to lit it in the dark. Because like, where the fuck is my matchsticks? Zippo-zytkerä.
You should know where you put your stuff.
Stank of lantern.
Like you have your phone on your left pocket or right pocket. You should know where
Tiabra
your
lights. Tiabra lights Kaamos' torch with a
Thank you.
sort of firebolt.
Now that I
That-
remember, I could always have used prestidigitation to light it myself.
you stupid bard.
30 feet.
I think you can light yourself, but I'll do it for you. And Tiabra starts going further away, but still keeps in range of Theram. And when I'm at the maximum range to Theram, so I can still see through his eyes, I start looking through his eyes to see what happens in the camp.
Okay. The campsite doesn't look really itself anymore. There are no tents. There's something on the ground though. There's a kind of a bigger stone pillar in the centrum of the area where the tents were, and there are few wooden boxes nearby.
What magic?
But of course you can't know it. But
Yeah.
Diab knows this. And the armors cling, cling,
Tiabra disconnect.
closer.
So let's say disconnect from Theram, and almost yells. Yeah, the camp is now gone, and the armors are still assembling themselves.
Are they coming to us?
They are 15 feet.
Okay.
They are moving quite slow though. You can see
I
with the torchlight.
make my way,
Where the fuck?
like, let's say 20 feet from the group. Are they coming for me or them?
They're following you. They kind of all shift into your position immediately as you go. Cling, cling.
Okay. How fast are they moving? Like 15 or 20 feet?
Even slower,
Okay.
like 5 or 10. If they were running, they would have already got up with you. Yes.
I go.
It's easy to kind of even at a walking pace, outrun them at this pace.
Okay.
Outwalk them.
Outwalk them, yeah.
Could you check the camp while I take these armors for a walk? They seem to follow me. Or the sphere. I don't know which.
Can you keep them occupied for 8 hours that I get a sleep?
You stupid.
Keep running, boys.
I start walking in circles. And I make a test. I leave the sphere on the ground and move away from it. How do they react?
Okay. They kind of reach the sphere glance into it, just glance at you and start walking towards you. Cling, cling.
I make my way back and take the spear with me.
I guess you poisoned the food.
It's
Uh,
positive.
As I get closer to one of them, how does it react? I go like touch distance?
Touch distance. Takes the sword
Okay.
and just starts
Dodge!
starts winging at you. And as you go dodge action, that would be 17 and
Nope.
then that's 18. Yeah, so 17 doesn't hit. Hits the ground with two-handed sword, and
I'll roll, take the sphere and keep on walking like.
Do they seem angrier than before?
no, they just keep repeating,
Okay.
chanting the. Did you poison the food?
I did not.
Morgan stays away from Tal.
I have a private group of following armors with me. Oh no.
I would like have Tram follow whatever Tar is doing, and I'll go investigate the camp, and as I'm going,
I'll follow Diabba.
Morgan, come help me, and Carms as well. Let's
Morgan?
investigate. The camp is gone. There's something in the place of it. Let's go investigate.
Okay.
Morgan follows the other.
Okay. You don't even sneak there. You just walk. There's no reason probably to sneak for you currently. Almost a good 100 feet away, you can hear clink clink, a kind of a rattling armor and clinking and clanking and well, Tal playing around with them.
I'm like a Hamlet's piper and just leading them, skipping away. And they come in. Oh shit! Something happens here. Whoa! Oh whoa!
There is the camera angle still sucks. Sorry for that. But there's a kind of a bigger stone pillar connected together. There are rocks around it. There are few.
Push it a little bit.
If you approach from here,
Too much.
there. Tents are gone. The campfire is gone. There are rocks, bigger
Dark forest of blackness.
stone pillar, trees, and something on the other side of the stone pillar.
Does
I like that potato game.
Yeah, it's so good.
does the stone formation, whatever it is, does it look like man-made or is it natural?
It's as if it's natural.
Okay.
Not too hard to tell.
As we are walking towards it, this wasn't Theobald almost says to himself, this wasn't here before. How did we miss this, or
It's certainly the same spot though.
yeah? So we have gotten lost, but there's certainly a huge slab of stone there.
Yep.
And I noticed that there is something in the other side of the boulder.
Yeah. As you walk there, there are
8.
7 caskets.
Morgan circles from the other side around, looking for that tent equipment and everything. Where did it go? What is happening here?
Well, fuck it, I will go over there. rock thingy.
Okay, you're standing above. You kind of light up the area.
Yeah.
So
I'm
coffins.
pretty sure this stone slab wasn't here before.
Yes.
No, it certainly was not. And as Morgan sees the coffins, I also go there and inspect them. Trying to find some corpses
Investigation,
inside
please.
them. At 15.
Okay, one of them being open, rest nailed closed. The one that's open, there's nothing inside.
It's empty.
Am I... Well, I try to like walk around the place in a hearing distance. I like, Morgan, no shit, they are following me. There shouldn't be anything in the coffins.
Oh yeah, right.
At least I think
Those
so.
are not in the coffins.
Well, we could have
What do the coffins look like? Are they old?
They are
How is the craftsmanship?
They are quite old. Well, humanoid made at least.
Just basic plank coffins or...
Yep. Nothing special. Just coffins.
Wait, how many armors are following me?
8.
So one of them is the one who poisoned the food.
But... How is his armor still walking around?
Magic. Don't know about that?
It's a magic trick.
Maybe you
Or
should try to investigate if someone of the armors isn't chanting that, did you poison the food?
You kind of are having the discussion as Tal goes round about
Yeah,
the whole area.
basically.
Yeah.
Do the rest of the coffins feel heavy? Like there's something inside them?
Glad that you asked. They feel occupied.
Oh my.
You are rattling the caskets.
Tal,
So we have
like
8 armor and 6 zombies.
seeing that one of them is open, Tal tries to
Yeah.
sort of lift one of the nearest caskets,
Yeah.
and obviously notices that there seems to be something inside. This one,
Having a split personality.
with his weak, puny mage body, trying to do some heavy lifting.
Strength, please.
We gonna die.
We gonna die. At least I
That
have
would
a
be
new
12.
pussy.
How much?
12.
12. Okay, I'll allow it.
It just sort of tries to lift it to see how heavy it is.
Yeah.
And there seems to be something
It's
inside this one at least.
you kind of prepare to give more strength into it, but you quickly notice that you kind of lift with bigger strength and it just it's the wood's rotten. Worms have already eaten it. So you pry open one of the kind of planks. It splits halfway the coffin and you can see inside if you want.
The first reaction is shit. I broke it. and I peer inside out of some sort of morbid curiosity.
Okay. There's a skeleton inside.
Come a bit closer and set some more light.
There's a skeleton inside here. Is the skeleton wearing anything?
Investigation, please.
9.
9. It's not wearing anything, but if you pry open the whole lid, you can freely see what's going on in.
I'm not going to do that right now, but I mentioned that there is a... Hey, there's a skeleton inside, at least this one.
Morgan comes to the coffin and picks a hand axe from his belt and starts prying open the whole casket.
Okay, it doesn't take you too much strength to pry it open. You carefully, or not even carefully, just crank it open. Another corpse inside. Holding its throat.
Holding its what?
Throat. Kind of both hands like this. Of course already collapsed because all the flesh and everything has been eaten away.
Well,
What kind of bones are they? Can I discern anything about the race or...
About human size. Can't really tell. Nothing. There's nothing extra that you know of on the head area or so. Please throw also investigation. If you look further into.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. You can see as it's holding the throat, kind of there's something curling up behind the kind of the spine area, behind the head. As you move the head aside, it's some kind of an icy formation behind there. It's still cold to the touch. It's emanating some kind of mystical cold as you try to touch it, but it's pretty cold to even approach.
Is it so cold that it
Yeah, brother.
burns?
Come and look at this. There's something weirdly cold in here.
Deborah
Circled around its neck. Probably killed it or something.
comes to check a look. And while I'm kneeling down to look at it, is the skeleton damaged in any other way?
No.
Okay. And I take a look at the, let's say, icy formation.
Yep.
And does it look similar what Amanitha did to the people in the town?
Could be.
Although I didn't see
Investigation, please.
that. Yeah, I didn't see it that close, but
Yep.
investigation is 11.
Could be. Can't make sure.
Yeah, it could be a Amanitha's doing, possibly. Yeah, at least she seemed to kill people by freezing, or sort of freezing them from inside out. And it would make sense that they dumped the bodies in this island.
do that?
I don't know if it would make sense, but I don't think they want to keep them close at least.
What do you have here? I come between Morgran and Diaben.
What? Go away!
Yeah,
Armors are
they are far
coming.
away. I have time. I still have time. What do you found?
They're
What did you
around
find?
50 feet away. Still coming.
We found some. First of all, did you notice this huge slab of stone here before? It's the base where the camp was.
I take, let's say, 10 feet to the other direction so the armor is won't like come straight to the guys and yeah, no, there was this campsite, no formation.
Yeah, and we found some caskets. One of them is open, but this one broke when I tried to lift it. And the skeleton inside, and there's some icy formation around his throat. Sort of looks similar to what Amanita did to the people in the city.
Okay, these guys don't seem to mind the black sphere, so if you could hold it and try to find some clues while I'll just walk these guys around and I throw the sphere again to the up and see if the guys still follow me.
Passes it immediately to Morgan.
As you catch the catch the sphere, it's heavy to throw and it's even heavier to catch. Of course, the kind of as if you were catching up a cannonball, a small cannonball. It almost slips from your hands. You pass it onto the Morgan. The walking armors, kind of they do an emote as if they were looking as it's flying past them, but still continue towards town.
See? Nothing to worry about. They just like me.
Sure.
Did you listen to them if one of them isn't talking?
No, I have no time to listen them. They're just rattling around.
Rattling me bones. Now I have
Flanking around.
time. I would like to come down from the rock formation and look if there's anything like inside / below it.
Mm.
Oh, you can fit
Also,
through.
yeah, you can go through it. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's quite a lot of fallen leaves and branches and whatnot. Dead animals like smaller beings there. Investigation, please. It's not too hard, so with advantage you can't fail this.
Oh yes, he can.
Right.
Passive. Hey, your passive investigation is what?
Yes. It's
12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
5 and
9
7.
and 7.
Okay, there's nothing there.
Fuck.
There are dead animals, trees, branches.
So my passive investigation isn't enough either.
No.
Nice.
Quite.
Morgan is mortified with the spear. Oh shit.
Still holding into it.
I want it back, by the way. Don't lose it.
Morgan, if I take the spear, can you try to check the outer caskets? What's inside them?
Yes, take the spear.
Yeah, and I take the spear from him.
Morgan
Is there-
takes his hand axe again and starts opening the caskets.
I would like to, meanwhile, I would like to sort of keep the spear in hand, but investigate the casket. There wasn't any markings on it or something.
On the casket?
Yeah.
No, there are no markings. And if there were, they would be unreadable at this point.
Yeah, they would have thrown it away.
The coffins are quite destroyed.
Okay.
Yep, you wanna switch?
Sure.
As you open all of them, open Morgan. Same deal. The kind of icy looking branches or veins are in every casket.
I would like to touch the
Oh, you.
icy whatever it is, and what does it feel like?
Okay. It's hard to get closer into it as you bring your hand closer. Are you wearing gloves?
Most likely not.
It feels like you should be wearing gloves, but it's kind of a, you know, when you get frostbitten, few inches away, it starts feeling as if you had the worst cold bite in your hands. Kind of you can hear your kind of nails. One snaps kind of broken, and you
and
probably
I take my hand away.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
By switching, I meant, do you want to go and look if there's anything?
Just go and do a more thorough search. Go on your knees.
Try touching it with the sphere.
Is Tar like saying that while he's walking past?
If he is saying that, then I will go back and try to investigate again.
I'm going around like these guys are following me, and I try to listen your conversation and give them some advice on the
as they are a bit slower on the following side. They once or twice one of them kind of sticks to the tree, kind of falls a bit late and just walks over the caskets.
See, they are like helpless children.
Well, if it's okay, then I will go and try to investigate it again, because fuck this.
Okay, with advantage.
Now,
Okay, for the sake of it, you take your time. There's no hurry here.
17.
Okay, that's better. There's nothing besides those things. There's do you know the Hiroshima shadow deaths?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's kind of a human or humanoid figure burned into the kind of a cavern wall.
like a shadow?
Like a shadow, as if it was doing something like this.
Like bracing for a...
Bracing for something. What's like?
It's a fireball!
But yeah, the Hiroshima death shadows are kind of a burning marks where people were standing and sitting and living when the nuke hit, and they were kind of a burnt in place, so it looks like there was still someone there ish.
Few cold ones over there and probably 1-2 hot one over here, so
How many?
one shadow.
One shadow. Only one shadow. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I guess.
Investigate.
I was too busy writing. Well,
Yeah, there's only one.
okay, because I was so busy writing it down. I forgot. Yeah, I'll shout that I found a shadow of a human on the wall. Might be burned or something.
Is it wearing armor?
Well, let's investigate. It's a shadow. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
You can tell it's too bit cluttered on the edges.
Oh.
It's just a lump of burn on the wall.
Okay. I come and check. And I hope these
And
things are following me.
at this point, I will go out the other side and.
As you
Nope.
go in, they are 20 feet or so away. You are able to quickly.
Yeah, I wait for them.
Okay.
Let's say I go like the second step here
Okay.
to see if the armors attack or and
Okay. They go inside also, but you take your time first investigating. You look into it. Same thing. Can't really tell anything else.
And none of the armors are reacting to it.
No, they're just walking past the area.
You stupid armors. And I keep walking around.
I would like to conjure up a mage hand and try to touch the icy vein thing with it.
Very smart.
Okay. Let me just quickly see into something here.
The hand will be like.
Okay. Yes. You grab the icy formation. As you now lift it up, kind of, is it just holding it something like this?
Yeah,
Or-
it's like
Yeah.
holding it
Yeah.
by the fingertips.
You have never, or wait a minute, you may have. When you were studying the physiology of human beings and animals and such, there's something in common. Their lungs usually are the same, and when opened up or cooked or so, they are kind of a veiny looking tunnels of things, and the icy formation kind of as if it was branching into a tree branches. It reminds a kind of a lung formation.
So basically the blood vessels inside the lungs. Sort of.
Or
Yeah,
the
looks like it.
or the piping.
Yeah.
Oh.
Tiabar examines the formation that's left. Not touching it, but looking it sort of close without pressing his face off. And these look like lungs, sort of. It would,
How is it still frozen?
I would think it's. I've never touched anything this cold, not naturally occurring, so I would guess it's somehow magical.
No.
And this it looks even more like somehow related to Amanita, because the people got the icicle coming out from their mouths, and it would sort of make sense that
I wanna see
it
the
expands
second
into the lungs.
And I also would like to try if they are gonna rise up again. Shattered. But you know shit because you haven't
Yeah,
checked.
you were able to be pretty much nice conclusions, so you might be right.
How sturdy is that rock formation?
How dirty?
Sturdy.
How dirty? Well, are you going to clean it up?
Well, actually, I could always use.
No, is it overly sexy?
Sturdy. It's
I could use prestidigitation to clean up a 1 cubic foot of.
yeah, it's sturdy. Yes.
Okay.
Can the armors climb?
You can try.
Well, he's already. on
I
top.
went over there
They
formation.
start climbing.
I guess I'll move away from the thingy.
But yeah, anything else you want to do?
I want to strike the closest armor.
Strike.
Strike.
Okay.
With my sword.
Okay, do so.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm on a high ground, do I have an advantage?
Goddamn.
Well,
okay.
well, now that you mention it, I could have tried to use mage hand and like yoink the sword out of their hand when I was up there and they were walking.
You can try.
We could try that again. Then they are unarmed. So you can just. Oh.
And wait till they pummel me with their hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so strike with advantage because you have the higher ground. I have heard this somewhere.
Well, I guess I'll just wait until you make the next loop through the...
Yeah, 20, wait, 3.
Yeah, that hits.
And with my bonus action, I would like to use Planar Warrior and add 1d8 of damage of 4 seconds.
Are you just focusing on killing them now?
Well, I would like to try on one that, if shattered, will it stand again?
Okay.
If you do enough damage.
Yeah, but I think they are way too...
And for the sake of it,
11.
you take some time. They are so easily...
So you do...
They are so easily kind of overplayed. Outplayed. I mean.
I'm too nimble for them.
Yeah, they are really slow on their movements.
And he also hit for 18 damage, so...
Yeah. Yeah.
For the first?
It takes a few, but one of the armor crashes, just drops still, and rewinding, just back up again.
Oh. I keep on walking them around, like they are on a leash.
Well, now that they are going past me, I try to see or hear if one of them is not chanting that did you poison the food.
Investigation.
Natural 1.
He's very good today.
I can't see, so I can't hear anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see their mouths.
Can't really tell.
Yeah. Should be. But
He no moving.
Yes.
Okay.
There's the... Our fan is not moving here.
Ah.
Just keep
He's not
that's
fan.
why the chat is so empty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not fan of moving. Ah, that's a game for you.
Okay, so...
Bada-bing, bada-boom.
Okay, I probably have now heard Kamos is murmuring about, and the
Well, I haven't said about it only 3 times. But
yeah, and now I'm listening. That is there someone who's not repeating the "Did you poison the food" mantra?
Who's holding the orb? Diab?
Yeah, it's me at the moment.
So Diab.
Yep. I walk past Tiap and ask, "Is the orb doing anything?"
I look at the orb.
You look at the orb. Where are you?
Next to the coffin.
I'm still next to the casket. Yeah, next to the casket.
Okay, nothing. Just here and there giving the slight rainbow colors and just fading away.
Yeah, it's not doing anything special.
Well, these guys are rewinding. Once I kill them, they come back. Are we sure that these are their graves or not?
No idea.
Well, you have 8 armors, here are 7 caskets, so...
One of which is empty.
And
So-
these guys are going on with the "Did you poison the food?" But
Did you
Un-
poison the food? Just get
again,
their
I
feeling.
did not. And these guys were what? Frozen by Amanitha?
But I would guess so. I have no proof, but she seemed to use ice to kill the people in the city, and the ice came off their mounts, and these ice formations are extremely cold and seem to some sort of, it has filled their lungs, so it would make sense.
Can you tap the sphere on the lungs? Does it do
Doesn't it?
anything?
Well, if they suffocated because of the eyes, I don't think that they were killed of the poisoned food. So I guess they are a different group of guys.
Yeah.
But
why was
this
the
was on
why
the
was the campsite here? And while I'm asking this, I'm dropping the. Actually, I dropped the ice formation back into the casket, and I don't lower it. I drop it. See if it shatters or does anything.
Okay, you drop it, it's just cling, 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 as if it was steel.
Drop it like it's hard. No.
And I wonder if the mage hand can actually hold. Oh, it can. It can carry 10 pounds.
It's just on the edge of. It's just on the edge of holding up onto it. Couldn't take anything.
Yeah, I
else.
take the sphere with the mage hand and sort of tap it on the ice formation.
Take the sphere, okay. Okay, nothing happens.
And I take the sphere back from the mage hand, from the hand. It should feel cold.
So, onto your hand.
Yeah, and I use the mage hand to tap the ice formation, and when nothing happens, I would like to take the sphere back from the mage hand to my own hand.
Okay. You're wearing gloves?
No.
I haven't worn any, but no, I'm not wearing gloves.
Okay. Good to know.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing happens.
Does the sphere feel cold?
Just a moment.
Okay.
Where am I at the moment?
Right here.
Everyone perception, please.
Okay.
Stall with disadvantage.
Oh! Why?
Well, I guess I should also, because I'm like.
It doesn't
half
matter.
blind, but
Both are fives.
Okay.
Nat 20, so it's 24.
Okay.
Natural one again
So
with the
11.
same die. Maybe I
11.
will change it.
Look at this glorious double fives.
Okay. As Morcron, how about you?
14.
And you were.
Natural one. I'm blind as.
Freaking a patto.
Great.
At least that hears.
Yep. Okay. You study the sphere, you study the frozen formation. It doesn't feel cold to the touch. It's pretty neutral.
Okay.
Anyway.
Even after touching the ice formation,
Yeah.
it's not cold.
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of weird. Okay. Actually, I would like to. Where about the chest was when it was still a campsite? Is there anything there? Or what is there? What is in that place?
In this place.
Yeah, where the chest was when it was still a campsite.
It would
What's
be
in that
around,
place?
It would be around the open chest.
Open casket right about
Yeah.
here.
So the Diablo sort of speaking to himself. So the chest was here, but it has now disappeared also. And he like tries putting the orb into the open casket.
Okay. You put the orb into the casket. Nothing happens.
And I pick up the orb.
Oh, give it back! As I make
Sure.
my, as I
It
make
doesn't
my.
seem to do, it
As
doesn't
it-
seem to do
Yeah.
anything, and I
As
hand it back to Tom.
you search for Tiab, he's gone.
Okay, what now?
Tiab's gone.
Oh no,
What now?
he gone.
He poof.
He dead now.
Oh shit. I would like to detect a portal. My actions.
You also start to Tiab slowly notice that there's no one around you anymore.
Okay. At which point did I know? Where was the last time I saw someone?
It was just around where Morkron handed you the orb and you just focused on the investigation of the frozen branch.
Okay.
Can't really make sure.
When did we notice Tiab was gone?
You were circling around.
Where Morgan just stood there like
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was talking to
investigation.
Tiab to use the sphere to touch the formation, so what is happening?
Did I see Tiab vanishing?
No.
Do I still have a connection to Terra?
No. You try, kind of your eyes go white just for a while as you try to reach for the kind of a mind connection you have between each other. No Therum here.
Okay.
Did Tiab drop the sphere on the open casket? Can I see it?
Can't see it.
Can't see it. God damn! Are these armors still following me?
They are. Where are you with the armor?
I'm walking around the camp again.
Are you going through the rock formation
Let's
or not?
mark the armors for shit and giggles around here. And where is... Can you give me him? And you would be still there investigating the open chest.
Are you going to come through the thingy?
I don't know yet.
If you are, then I will go back and try that mage hand yoink. Well, because why not?
If they hold on to their swords, you are not gonna get it. It's not
You can try.
powerful enough.
Yeah, but
Strength. Well, actually with the mage hand.
Yeah. So it's like,
It takes a while, but you are able to kind of pry them away from them slowly if you want to.
why not?
Okay. But, Tiab, as you are still looking into the casket and wondering where everyone is, where Therum has gone, you can hear where the armors are walking. You can hear kind of a shivers. Multiple human beings are kind of walking in circles. Cool. So cool. Just pretty close to you.
Are the caskets still? The caskets still have the bodies in them,
No.
or are the caskets even there anymore?
The caskets are there, but there are no bodies.
There are no parties.
Nobody's here.
Whereabout are the people walking, and how many are there?
They are 20 feet to you. They still haven't seen you. They are this dot here, and you are
Okay.
on the other side. Here.
Okay.
And there are, if you take a peek, Do you take a peek behind the tree?
Yes, I shall take a peek.
Okay. There are 7 of them.
Okay. And they are just walking in circles.
Kind of as if they were following something.
And is each of them doing like their own circle, or are they like following each other?
They are kind
around
of
a
in
circle?
one big lump
Yeah.
currently.
Okay.
While I'm doing that mage arm disarming thing, is like one of them or few of them resisting more, or while I'm doing that mage hand disarming thing to them, is like some of them resisting more, or is it's just
They are just pretty much. You are able to drink everything out of them
okay?
you want to.
Yeah, because well, they are less lethal that way, so yeah.
Takes a while. You hear a kind of howling. Somewhere in the distance, and I would like you to throw D100.
A D100.
Dehydrated.
I just put my percentages away. Just a moment. That is 18.
80 what?
18.
18.
From 100.
From 100.
What the heck?
Okay. Great.
You dead.
You throw me a 1d10 also.
Sure thing.
As you hear the howl, you kind of retreat for a short while into your mind and kind of just stare to the close by tree near you. And please throw the d10.
That will be 1.
That would be for 1. For about 1 minute, you can't really tell, as if time just flies by, just like that. You retreat into your mind
Reminds
and
me
start
of something.
thinking about everything, your life. Why did you come here? How did you end up here? Just anything, but can't move.
Yeah. And after that is over, I'm fine.
Yeah, you just come into a sudden realization that what just happened.
I would like to take a sort of closer look at the people, but still remain hidden.
Yeah, they would be already somewhere around here.
Also, so they like are circling around the stone formation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Are they human?
They seem to be. Stealth, please.
And that is a 15.
15, okay. Good. No one seems to be seeing you.
And I will keep an eye on them for a while. Are they like just following the same route around the stone formation?
Yeah,
Okay.
they are.
I would like to cast cast message on the last person in the queue. So like if they are like sort of, they are in a clump, so I'm just targeting at one of them. A message spell saying, what are you doing?
Okay. Response goes. Just leave me be.
Just let me mitä?
Just leave me
what?
be.
Just leave me be. I target message still at the same guy. Why? Why are you here?
It's no use. We're already dead anyway. Just leave us be. Get out of my head.
Leave me alone.
And then after that I sort of say in a loud voice, why are you already dead? Why you are searching this place?
Just leave me be. If you want to pursue this for further persuasion, magical persuasion.
So is it like Arcana plus?
Yeah.
15.
Okay. So what was the question?
Why are you already dead? Why are you circling this place?
It's warmer that way. A glimpse of warmness. We were eating and the forest came onto us and someone poisoned the food, I think.
Why don't you make a fire to warm yourselves up?
No answer anymore.
The caskets are on the ground where they were earlier.
They are.
Are the lit? Go ahead.
Yeah, they are. When you look into them now, they are fully rotten. They are broken. They are in brittles. They are quite a squishy, wet. The ground's pretty wet.
Okay. So I probably won't be able to gather a pile of them and light them on fire. So the caskets are there, but they are already rotten.
Yeah.
And sort of ruined.
Yeah.
Are they like in a similar condition as they were earlier?
Earlier.
When I was still with the others?
No, a bit worse.
Okay.
Another D100, please. And D10.
D100 is 30. And D10 is 1.
Okay. You spend 1 minute kind of just crying, as if the saddest feeling or emotion you have ever felt just gushes over you, then just gone.
The fuck was that? What? And I sort of yell at the direction of the walkers. Where are we? What is this place?
No answer. They kind of just quickly glance at you and keep shivering their way.
Okay. Do I still have my equipment with me?
You do.
Guess at this point we might have noticed that the app is.
You have.
Yeah.
No.
Well, I think in that case I will go investigate the area I last saw him. So
Yeah.
There are foot marks there. Diab's been walking around. All of you have.
Some markings or trails left on the leaves.
When you arrive, you already see Morgran also saying when you come there. Tibber went somewhere. I haven't seen him in a while. Did you? Is he around
no,
the rock formation?
no, wasn't there. And I also.
Tibber! Where are you?
Guess I investigate the nearby area.
Investigate the nearby area.
As this goes on, you start fading back. Diab, you can hear, see the others.
Whom I hear first?
Morgran's last words. Where are you?
Morgan? Where are you? Do I still see the guys walking around?
Yeah.
I would like to conjure up a unlit torch and light it with my firebolt.
Okay. Sure.
Can I hear Tibber or see the torch?
You are right. Next to each other. Just
You
just
can see.
different side of the big tree.
Yeah.
Where are you, mate? I'm here.
You can see the torch light up behind the tree.
I jog behind the tree. Tibber!
Wrong way. There.
Yes.
Oh God. You're making flips.
What can I see in front of me?
You can see.
Diab holding a torch.
Oh, there you are. Where went you? I didn't see you for a while.
Diab's face still kind of as if he was just stopped crying. Hair already a bit kind of a smushy and dirty. A bit dirtier appearance than previously, as if he was gone for a longer period of time.
What's wrong with you? Are you okay? You don't look so good.
Am I back yet?
You are back.
I like snap back to reality, sort of look at the torch, try to, where are they? Where did they go? Where did you go?
I was here the whole time.
And the
You disappeared.
And the armors are there. And I Well,
Yeah, they're
luckily
walking
my
there.
character is already pointing at them.
Yeah, they're over there.
Over there.
And I still have the orb, the sphere.
Yeah.
I immediately dropped the sphere. I'm not touching that thing again. I went somewhere, don't know where. It was this same place. You were not there. I tried to contact Teram. Do I get a response?
You contact him. He's just looking at you.
Yeah, and Teram, you weren't there, Teram wasn't there. There were just these caskets. They were already in a worse state than they are now. And there were like 7 people walking around. They said they seemed to be shivering. They were cold. They said that they were already dead and that someone poisoned them. So it might be those somehow linked to those armors, but I'm not sure what on earth happened. I'm not touching that sphere again.
7 guys, 8 armors.
Maybe the orb poisoned them.
Shit. That's one more reason not to touch it ever again.
All silent.
Also,
As only the armors
cling, clang.
cling and
Still following me.
Tal's rustling leaves as he goes.
So, I make a round to these guys here. If you don't want the orb, I'll have it.
Be my guest, I'm not touching it again.
It's there on the ground.
Okay, thank
I
you.
don't think nobody should touch that thing.
Too late.
It's hard to find it because all of the leaves kind of it buries itself
Oh,
to the ground.
I'll still try to find it.
Yeah. It takes a while.
Jep, can you try to touch the with the icy formation these armors? Does it have any effect?
I don't really want to. I would prefer not to touch that, even that thing again. I don't want to go on that weird trip again.
No. I meant ice formation.
Yeah, I don't touch that ice either.
Well, use your mage's hand thingy.
And does Kaamo still have his mage hand out?
I think you probably didn't even see me using it when I joined the weapons, because you were on the other side.
He went to the other side.
And I guess like the weapons are just piled up over here. Like
Found it.
they're like a nice
Yeah,
pile
no.
over here.
I'm not touching the ice formations either. You need to have to find some other way.
Well, I guess I can do that. If I saw him picking up the ice thingy with the mage hand.
Okay.
Behold!
Just starts to raise up.
Yeah.
You go.
Yep. Okay, it's fine.
And I like well, it's 30 feet, so I can just hover it up in the air on their path when they are coming.
Okay. They seem to avoid it. They kind of one of them stops and kind of glances at it and just circles around, still watching at it as it goes.
Just one of them, or everyone like.
Just one of them.
Touch him. Touch him in the night.
Well, I likely try to touch him with the eyes.
You touch him, nothing happens.
Okay.
Do I see the fellow who's avoiding the icy lung formation?
You would be able to alter it.
Okay. Wait until he comes closer, and well, since none of them are wearing any weapons, because Camus was so kind and yanked them away, I take the orb and touch the fellow who.
Yeah, and at this point I will return that ice to the casket and think maybe I should take one from another casket and try if another one of them or the same one avoids it.
Oh, you're doing some fine thinking there, my
Okay,
friend.
as you get closer, it immediately starts kind of do a pulling motion trying to hit you, and dodge does so. That would be 21 and 17.
No hit.
Okay, just. But the orb doesn't do anything.
Ooh.
Do you want to stay there?
I guess no.
No.
Okay. Where are you? You're there. Okay.
Yeah, I will take like the ice formation from the next casket and try if the same one avoids it or another one.
Okay.
Are they still going on with the did you poison the food?
Did you... They are under the
Yeah.
thing. Okay. So cold.
Light them up, boys! They are cold, they are feeling cold. So they are not saying who poisoned the food, they are just cold now.
And they are one of a human form.
Hey! When did they change?
Yeah, when did they change?
At the moment
What
when you change the dimension.
When did they change actually?
I was quite sure I was walking around a bunch of armors.
And they just start scattering around, like from... They were kind of a big lump of walking armors, but they start kind of a... look around as if they were looking for something and start scatter around.
Okay. Is there anything on the ground that I could use as a firewood?
Firewood?
Yeah.
Ground's pretty wet and rotten. So are the trees around you. The sky is visible from here. There are no leaves on trees here. The double moons, one kind of blood red circling the other in a slow motion. You glance it for a good few minutes. You have never seen anything like that. Like they are moving fast. They are moons and they are kind of visibly circling each other.
Yeah.
And starry sky visible.
Are these fellows reacting to the orb? Am I still holding it? I go dodgily close to one. Dodgily.
Close to one. Okay. As you kind of grasp at the orb and just are about to reach for the person, it's an armor again, and they kind of all just start walking towards you.
Alright, I make my way around there and... Did I hear Diab's
ranting.
or telling a story, telling to be in somewhere place different with people shivering.
You would hear to the point when you kind of pass the arc.
Okay, yep, I think I went to the same place.
And
There were
you are
people.
now, and you have the orb now.
Huh?
And you are now. Are you holding the orb?
Yep. And when I reached it to the armor, I went a very strange place where the freaking twin moons were going way fast. They were going circles around each other. And once again I reached the orb to a guy and I came back.
Okay.
This is one cool thing. I would like
I
to-
wouldn't call it cool, but
Neat.
It's
no,
a neat
neat
little
It's a
thingy.
neat either. It's more like it's scary.
Creepy AF.
Can I detect a portal in it? Or anywhere near 1 mile?
Yeah, you draw the spell. And no. Nada.
There's no portals here.
So you are just hallucinating.
I don't know. Did I vanish?
I don't know, you were under that rock thingy, I guess.
Okay. I'll try it again. Watch me. Watch me close. And I go to a dodgily to a guy and nothing happens. This thing is busted. It doesn't work again.
Or maybe,
Has to be that.
or maybe it just works when you are under the thingy arch.
But the up didn't go near the or under it.
Well, there's that.
I go and touch a corpse with the sphere. Nothing happens. Broken. I think I broke it.
Oh.
Should we leave this place? Is there anything here?
I guess they'll just keep following, so
Yeah, well, they follow, so. And they punch me occasionally, but they are slow. Could you make a fire? The things were quite cold. Maybe they leave us alone if we make a fire.
Morgan starts to search for firewoods.
well, I guess there has been a big fire under that thing if that shadowy feature is telling us anything.
Yep, you gather up some firewood.
And I'll bring them to the guys next to the coffins and the stone.
No, put it underneath here.
I'll put them under the stone
Okay, do you light it up?
part thing.
Let's light it up. And wait for the armors to come. And then point. Oh, actually, I would like to check the sphere in a, lit environment.
Environment, okay. The sphere is, it's still against the light, gives the few rainbow colors here and there. You cannot really figure out a kind of an angle where it does that, but it just randomly glimmers, even in total darkness.
And no markings, nothing.
No markings.
I bring it close to the shadow guy on the wall.
Shadow guy on the wall. Yeah.
Okay.
Now that the cave is lit, does the shadow dude look any different?
Yeah, it certainly does. Yeah. There's a man in chains kind of holding chains are holding him up against the kind of an archway. He's almost waist pointed kind of to the ground. He's kind of forcibly lifted up there. His legs are also
On the ceiling?
on the ceiling, yeah, and
So
he's just weeping and crying, and the eyes have been carved out. He has no tongue at all or teeth. Everything's been ripped off.
guys, I think I went back.
And no one's there.
Oh shit! It still works. I'll cast a healing spirit. It's a level 2 spell, and it occupies a 5 feet cube, and I order it to overlap, be on the same spot as the man on the ceiling.
Okay.
And he heals up 1d6 every round. And if I'm at the same space, if he's above me, I'm there. I also. Or can we even occupy the same space?
You cannot occupy the same
Well,
space. You are either.
Cube, so
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you are under.
technically
If you are under him, it would heal you also. So, you take a small while to receive heal and heal the person. Slowly, the eyes kind of the blood that's dripping constantly from the mouth and the eye sockets. They kind of wound up. The eyes are not growing back, and he's not growing any teeth back either or tongues, but the blood stops dripping.
Does he seem to be like? Is his breath like stabilizing?
Not really. He's in panic
He's in panic.
and still crying.
Is he like? Are the chains going around the formation?
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Can you hear me? Don't be afraid. I just healed you. Can you hear me?
Goes pretty much in panic. Just tries to kind of pinpoint the sound, but being blind and in panic, it's hard for him.
I try to free him from the chains, I guess. Feet first.
Okay.
Is he like what kind of chains did they use? Basic chain?
Bigger than your typical links.
Okay. Are they like I go around and check if they are like attached on something above.
Yeah.
Above.
You go above, there's a kind of something has drilled a kind of a bigger circular hook into the archway, and it's steel, and the chains are just all the 4 chains are attached into it.
So is it like a spike or like a round hoop?
It's a round hoop.
Hey. Okay. I hope it's the weakest link. And I smash it.
With what? It's quite sturdy. The steel is almost kind of sturdy.
Sturdy. It's dirty. Sturdy. But it can like does force damage do anything on?
What's the spell?
No, I mean any damage I do can be. Wait, no, that's a creature. Well, I could use Zephyr Strike, but I don't know if it's. Can it be used? Well, yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe,
You
yeah.
can use one attack.
Ah, never mind. I use the 10-pound sphere.
You just start hitting the sphere.
Yes.
Okay. Strength, please.
Ay, 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 ay. Nat 20!
Okay. It still doesn't break like
Right away,
cling, and you take your time. You spend quite a few minutes banging into the.
Which one breaks first?
This sphere looks okay,
Okay.
but the iron loop
Oh, now it's
starts
iron.
to steel.
Thank you.
Still iron
Starts
steel.
to
Who
starts
cares?
to give in kind of a disformate and then just give in a break.
Yes.
It snaps from the bottom kind of a cling, and you can hear it
Oh,
below you.
Right
By the
to
way-
the fire.
No, no.
There was no fire though.
It was on the other side.
Oh.
But there's the healing spirit. He can
Well,
heal
that's-
right
that's
away.
a slight disappointment because I was thinking, okay, the guy just falls to the fire and, well, that's
He's
that.
warm. Yeah, he's warm again.
Yeah.
And I make my way back
Mm.
under the formation
Mm.
and help the guy into a sitting position.
Mm. Okay. Sits kind of a saps as you touch him. With every touch you kind of a try to assist him. He's scared.
It's okay, it's okay. Do you want water? I have water. And I offer my water skin
Mm-hmm.
to his hands.
Kind of a first touches you can see his little brittle bones through his skin. Kind of a the man's really weak. Kind of a starts to glop the water all at once. Kind of a water pouring down from the sides of his longer beard that he's kind of a rocking currently. Been there for a while. Longer, already white hair in front of you, just drinking the water, and it's gone.
And it's gone. Yep. I think I have some rations also. I'll give him one from my backpack.
Okay.
And I hope he can still eat without his tongue.
He didn't have any teeth either. I was hoping that you have beef jerky and stuff,
like
hard
the hard
bread,
stuff.
hard bread, and
Yeah.
like
The hardest bread there is.
You can hear my
Registrations like travel food, so it's not
Yeah.
bound to be somehow preserved.
Yeah.
Beef jerky and stuff. He takes it. Kind of sniffs it and slowly starts to nibble kind of smaller pieces with the overgrown nails. He's also rocking and just swallows it directly.
It's a freaking saber tooth.
Familiar smell. Food.
Food. It is food. As the man probably calms down a bit, I start asking him who he is, why was he chained.
Just keeps eating.
Where is this place?
Just keeps eating.
Do I find a stick on the ground?
Stick on the ground. Well, not really. Everything's rotten and breaky and
It really doesn't matter if there is just a stick that I can use to poke him.
well, you have your dagger and sword.
No, no sharp pointy thingies.
Oh, why? Takes a while for you to find one, but yeah, you do. It breaks quite easily, so you have to be quite go easy on the poking.
like you could have used the dual end dagger, like
No.
no. Too
As
easy.
as you poke him a few times, slaps it away and keeps eating.
Do I take your food away from you, or are you gonna answer my questions?
Nothing.
I bring the sphere closer.
Just keeps eating, kind of a, well, no eyes, staring into nothingness.
And I poke him on the shoulder.
Okay. Yep.
Here we go with the roll.
Yeah. You poke him.
Anything?
Roll D100.
Oh, damn it.
Nice.
Hey. Where's me? Okay, let's take that. It is a 30, no, 40. 40.
Yeah.
Okay. As you
No.
This is
Right.
10.
No, it's like it's 0 because the one that is tens and this one is like ones. So it's 30.
Okay.
Okay. You start crying uncontrollably for 3 straight out minutes.
Nice.
You just cry there.
You make me so
The
sad.
sight of the poor man, eyes carved out, teeth ripped out.
What a pussy! I only cried for 1 minute.
Yeah, but you saw only people shivering cold. They were fine, but this poor man has been hanging on the wall like how many years? And he has no teeth and no eyes, and he's so poor.
At this point, you start realizing that Tal is not there, and you repeat that out loud. There.
What? Yeah. In the weird world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go again.
No.
Are like the armor still going round and round and round and round?
They are scattering around.
All
They
of them?
lost me.
All of them. And where are you?
I'm underneath the rock
You
formation.
are there and you are there.
Where am I? I'm next to the caskets with Mogren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Morgran is actually piling the woods that I got under the rock formation.
Oh my.
Okay.
Kinda looking up from there. Tall, how big of a fire do you need?
There's no towel. But
Tall!
there's a man eating loose clothes, kind of a shivering in cold, eyes ripped out, teeth pulled out, just eating there inside the cave.
I was expecting to see Tall, so I'll kind of... I fall backwards. Who the hell are you?
Tia was sitting next to him, sort of staring into space, so, recovering from his hallucination trip. And when Mogul starts yelling, I look in the direction I expect to see Tall, and see the same sight.
So
And I start to think that I'm hallucinating again, but then I see Mogran. Mogran and Mogran, do you also see that man?
Yes. Strange man eating without eyes and... What the hell is happening here?
But he's tall. Wasn't he under the stone?
Yes. Are you tall? What happened to you?
I guess I circle around the other side because I hear the commotion.
Yeah.
And for the record, you asked for the perception, natural 20.
You can see.
I'm guessing
No
that
blind, but
the same thing happened to Tall as did to me, but I didn't notice anything like this. I didn't look under the rock formation though, so it might have been there. And I sort of yell, "Hey, you! Who are you?"
Doesn't take any notice.
For the heck of it, did you poison the food?
Just keeps eating.
Do I see that his eyes have been carved out?
Yeah. Yeah. You take a closer look. Investigation, please. You
That
probably
would be that-
look into it as you are one of a curious mind.
yeah, that would be 20.
Okay. Ears have been bleeding, eyes have been bleeding, nose has been bleeding, kind of a has been bleeding all over the place. Definitely is deaf, mute, can't see.
Yeah.
He reacts to touch.
Yeah, I snap my fingers next to his ear.
Yeah, kind of still nibbles out the small beef jerky he's going through.
And Deborah turns around. I'm guessing he's blind. He's deaf because he's not making sound. Let me try this, and I cast message on him.
Okay.
And I ask, who are you?
Kind of a,
Who did this to you?
kind of a
who are you?
directly looks all around, a bit in panic, like just staring into nothingness. Doesn't answer though.
He's a one.
Relax, we are not here to hurt. And I cast a message again. Relax, we are not here to hurt you. And I'm communicating directly into your mind. You can answer me.
Kind of takes a brief moment. Just in the midst of having the snack. Hello?
And I reply with another message. Yes, hello.
Hello.
Who the other side?
I can speak.
Well, not really, but we can communicate with this. I'm using magic to communicate with you.
Now he's scared.
Oh, where am I?
What was the name of the island? Was there a name for this island even?
There was no name on the island shore.
Never asked for it.
The island in the south for us, I think.
Southwest.
South of... Yeah, the answer, we are on an island in the south.
Okay, still here. Right,
Can you repeat that?
still here.
I still don't...
Still
Can't,
here.
Still here.
Still... What do you mean, still here?
On a command.
Can you repeat?
For the queen. She kind of shivers.
Can you repeat the message? It's kind of breaking up, so it's really hard to understand.
Oh, for the queen.
On a command
On a command.
for the queen.
What? Why did they do this to you?
I don't know.
Why?
I just was. I was eating and. I was just eating. And chained me up, and I was all alone, and they carved my eyes out, ate them. I think. I'm not sure.
Who are you? Where are you from?
Me?
Yes.
Mick.
Mick. With a C or a K or a CK.
Charn. What year is it?
Charm?
I've been there for so. And the message kind of cuts.
It is
Here was it. Let me check.
Yeah, what's the year?
It is something like 195,
199.
199.
And I reply, it's 199 DDG.
What was that?
Year.
The year is 199.
Did I go back? 199? No way.
How long have you been here?
I lost count.
Morgan sees that something is going on. What's happening?
Because it's happening in the head.
I speak to Morgan. He was taken from John, most likely by Amanitha and her guards. They did this to him for whatever reason. He said that he didn't do anything, and he has been here so long that he doesn't even know how long he has been here. He wasn't. And I paused for a moment. Carlos,
Yes?
did you see this guy here earlier? I think you didn't.
No.
Where the fuck did he come from?
Unless he's the shadow from the roof. Is the shadow still on the roof?
The shadow's still on the roof.
Guess
Is it
not.
sort of shaped like him?
Well, pretty hard to say. It's a figure, outlines, kind of a thing. Hard to tell. Might be.
Yeah.
Ask him when he was left here.
And I messaged to him. Do you know when you were left here? Do you remember?
I'll answer you in just a moment. I'll have to dig something up.
Morgan, meanwhile, continues to make the fire. And I light it also.
You light it up.
Oh man.
And now there's a fire underneath the...
Keep discussion. I lost one tab here.
Or we could have a slight break because I need to go to the bathroom.
Just a moment.
No breaks! Hold it!
No.
I had it just right here and I closed it.
After Morgan has made the fire, I'll go look for Tal.
You cannot see me.
I kind of circle around the rock formation. Not yelling, but... Tal! Are you here? It's not funny.
Oh.
Show yourself.
So what was the question you asked?
When he was left here.
Okay. 1953.
Yeah, but I sort of paused for a moment. I think, and mentioned to Morgan. He said that he was left here 1953. The silence began a year after that, and it's now 200 years since the silence began. And I think he's human. He was the
Looks human-ish, yeah.
Humanish.
He shouldn't live that long. And I sort of I know a message to him. Yeah, it's now what you would call 2100s. 2153. 4 or 3.
By the
So
god
somehow
of war.
you have been here.
By the god of war. Really?
Yes. Well, the guys are sort of almost forgotten now. But, yes. You are a human, right?
He's been here. And not doesn't answer.
You shouldn't live for 200 years. So how on earth did you get here? How on earth are you still alive?
It felt like eternity hanging there. I believe they were carving chunks of flesh out of me by the time. Kinda lifts the shirt, and there's something has been eating. Kind of
Yeah.
foul smell.
Yeah.
Kind of covers
Okay.
everything.
What did you say, Diabler? After what now?
Yeah, he said that he was left here in 1953.
But you said afterwards, after some years after something. What do you mean?
What are you on about?
Well, I don't know anything about the history before 200 years ago. There's nothing.
Yeah, but when I was born, there were still the guards still answered, even to our kind, and most probably all the other races also. But almost 200 years ago, they stopped responding, and he is even still. I'm swearing by name of the God of War. So he should be. He would be 200 years old, and he is human. And I think he should even be alive now. And he somehow appeared here, and Hall is gone.
What is going on here?
Did I notice the dude vanish?
Yeah. And when you start crying and then he's suddenly not there.
I'm hugging the sphere. I'm all alone.
Can you ask him about the ghosts in the armors?
I messaged to him again. Was anyone else brought here? Do you know?
Yeah, my squad had 8 people, me included.
And you all were brought here?
On a command, yes.
So Amanitha told you to come here.
Amahu?
Amahu.
Who commanded you to come here?
Takes a longer pause, doesn't answer.
So let me get this straight. You were told to come here, right? In this southern island.
Nods.
And what happened after that?
We were eating by a campfire, the 8 of us.
Yeah.
Fire started blinking, red, gold, black even.
Okay.
Someone started coughing, and then they all started coughing, and they were at my feet. They were asking about if the food was poisoned. I didn't poison them.
Okay. So who did this to you? Look out your eyes. Who nailed you to the wall?
I don't know, they were shadows. They looked like my friends. I think they were my friends. They were not themselves, though. The squad.
So your squad mates.
I think they ate out of me.
Okay, and I talked to Morgan and Armies once again. He was sent here to this island on a mission. And most likely the armors walking around. But the armors now scattered.
They are scattered. Yeah.
The armors is most likely him and his squad mates. They were sitting around the campfire, and the campfire started blinking. And I tell the story as it was. And he says that shadows did this to him, and he thought that it was their squad mates or something. No idea.
When Diab says that it's like, can I see if one of the armors is like stopped moving or fallen or
No.
okay.
Okay. Kind of continues nibbling out the tough jerky pieces.
Yeah.
But where the hell is Tal?
Did you not got the name?
Tal there, standing on his knees, almost waist full of logs. Kind of appears behind you, Tiap. Slowly fades there, as if he was just always there.
Waist full of what?
Wood.
Logs, wood.
Logs.
Lumber.
Lumber.
Logs.
Yeah. Those
Firewood.
those that Morgran has been piling up there.
But he
To set up fire.
He lit up the fire.
You are standing on fire.
I'm on fire!
And roll a 1d8. No.
Ah, there he is.
No need to.
I drop and roll. That's what you do when you get fire.
Look like?
Yeah.
Stop, drop. and
You
roll.
appeared there.
Drop and roll.
You stop on the fire,
Drop
raise and
and
roll,
roll on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's
How does
48.
tall look like? How does tall look like?
Crispy.
Extra.
Crispy.
Looks like he's been away for longer than a few days out in the wilds.
Tall! Is it you? You disappeared. Exactly like Tiab did.
Both still looking quite scruffy.
Where have you been?
Who?
You
Morgan?
don't look so good.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
No. Yes.
At this point,
I don't know.
do the armors like start heading
They
back?
start heading back towards the center, which would be Tal.
Tal, your friends are coming to meet you again. So
Shit.
So again,
Is the dude still sitting there?
Yep. Yes. Diab, you were saying.
I noticed Tal coming back. Tal, I guess you went to the wherever that place is.
Other side. Yeah.
And I,
It seems like he came here too.
yeah, he just appeared. How long has it been since he appeared? The guy that is.
Like for Tal, 20 minutes. For you, a bit shorter.
Hey, what now?
A bit shorter time. So 20 minutes for you, and
18, 15.
yeah, about 15, 10, 5.
Yeah. Yeah, then the guy appeared like 15 minutes ago.
Okay. What? He vanished like, I don't know, a week ago?
Could you
Don't know.
do your circling thing?
Yeah, the
because
armor
they are still coming here.
Okay.
Walk it
He's
off.
from the past.
I start walking.
Yeah, and I recount all of this to Saul. As he well, every time he like goes past, I recount more of the story to him.
I go, no.
And I could just like walk with him and tell him the story of the guy.
Okay.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. He was hanging on the roof of the rock formation and... Well, he was badly hurt. He didn't talk. He just drank my water and started eating my rations.
And then what happened?
I don't know, I became really sad and he vanished. And I became even more sad.
Okay. And I'm not yell out, but speak to everyone. What on earth do we do with him? We have a deaf, mute, blind guy, a human that should have been dead for like almost 100 years now, and who was commanded here, and is most likely the owner of one of these armors.
Ask him who put his friends in the coffins.
Hmm?
Who puts his friends in the coffins?
Yeah, that's true. I messaged him again.
Whitney?
Help is arriving!
And then
It's
the
the
police
cavalry! Cavalry is arriving.
came. Hold it right there.
So-
Criminal scum.
I think
Yeah.
You were D&D way too fast!
I think it was ambulance,
yeah.
so he's going to be okay.
We found your friends in coffins. Do you know who put them there?
Coffins?
Yes.
Wouldn't know.
Well, one of them is missing, so...
Have I managed to get my faculties straight yet?
You would have. You have been circling around the thoughts for a while and you're starting to deal with it.
Okay, guys. I think this place goes between time? I don't know. You said he's been like there 200 years?
I'm not saying that he has been there for 200 years, but he came to the island 200 years ago from now.
Okay. And now he fast forwarded, or did I just accidentally bring him to the future?
Well, the
Has he been there for 200 years or something?
No, nobody can
a human
survive
would
that,
live
that
I
long.
don't think human would live that long. I think human lifespan is like 100 years tops.
But well, he's quite scruffy and rocking those long nails and long beard. But I don't know. But if he's from 200 years ago, he doesn't know anything about Charn or Amanitha or.
Well, he
And
came
he-
from Charn, didn't he say?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Chan off 200 years ago.
Yeah. And he still believes in gods. Well,
Mhm.
we do too, but he mentioned the god of war.
Yes.
Do any of us have any idea who was the ruler of Charn 200 years ago? History? Anyone? Can you ask the dude?
Can you also ask him, does he know anything about that orb, spear?
Yeah, what was his mission?
Mm,
Were they carrying
like-
something, delivering something?
Yeah, ask him. It's me again. What were you sent here to do?
Just normal patrolling. The enemy lines are pretty close. Where?
Who was your enemy?
The Southern Empire.
Who was your ruler?
Doesn't answer.
Ask him about the spear.
Yeah, I'm getting to it.
There's an order for these things.
No.
I think it is my friend who freed you from the shackles, and we have this black sphere thing that I think is somehow related. Do you know anything about a thing like that?
Take it away.
What is it?
The shadows, they were toying with it, playing catch and they disappeared, came with food, animals, humans. You must not touch it.
And Jeb says aloud that I don't communicate it to him. Well, it's a bit late for that now. And he says that the orb is really dangerous. The shadow things that did this to him were toying with the sphere. What did the shadows look like? Were they just human shadows, or
As I said, my friends.
so they look like your friends? And you saw them after they died?
kind of goes through everything in his head. Memories at this point quite hazy. I think so, yes.
Do you know where they got this orb or sphere?
I think we brought it. I think it was always there. It was always there.
Always with you.
Always
The
with
squad.
me.
Did you
Always.
bring it?
I don't know. Did I?
It must have come from somewhere.
I guess so shiny and small and always there for me.
Did you do anything to the sphere?
Me?
Yes.
Did I? Maybe.
Well, we
Yes.
are trying to find out what the orb does, and we would like your help, because we are sort of out of ideas. Do you have like any memories of doing anything to the orb?
It was always there, in my grasp, in my pocket. From the childhood.
But if it's such a precious thing, why do you not want us to touch it?
Mine.
It is your precious.
Do you want it back? We have it here.
Yes. Give it back. And that gives out the hands.
And I relay all of this dialogue to the others, and he says the orb belongs to him, and he wants it back. It has always been with him. It's a total mystery who put his squad mates in the coffins. How is the orb in the chest? Who brought the chest? Who knows?
Sounds to me like he might be after the poisoning, might not even know it himself. Look at the guy. He's totally out of his wits.
Can you take him out of the cave? I would like to try something with these walking armors.
Well, you can move him yourself. I don't want to touch him.
You don't want to touch this guy?
No.
Morgan, give me a hand. Let's escort this poor fellow out of the...
And before they touch him,
Well,
I'm gonna message to him that we'll give you the orb, but we need to move you from this cave. It's not a good place for you. Will that be okay?
Away from the cave?
Yes.
Can I have the orb then?
Wait.
Yes, you.
I'll try one thing before that. But I need to get the guy out of the cave.
Well, cannot we... I talked to the others. Can't we just give him the orb?
Well, if he can do something about these freaking tin cans following me, then yes.
They still are circling around you. It's been taking quite a while to kind of gather them back into one kind of a walking lump because they were so separated. You had to walk like a few hundred feet north and then east and south.
But didn't they start congregating again when I came back to the plane?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they just start coming like together?
Yeah.
Okay.
Some further than the others.
Well, if the giant came from the other side with him, you would always just yank him out.
I don't know.
And I messaged to him again that, okay, we'll give you the orb and move you away from this cave. And so don't be afraid, we won't do any harm to you.
Okay. Kind of gives up one arm as if trying to like reach for help to stay up.
Yeah, yank him up.
Yeah. Legs almost giving in, but holding.
Still
Up
holding.
Up to the strength of your core. Standing up.
Yeah, and helping him out of the cave.
Which side?
On let's say this side. Yeah, and sitting him on this rock right there.
Okay.
Well, there is a lot of stuff right there.
Yeah. We could always use the dead.
Dick. No, it's a sign.
Mm-hmm.
And
Precisely.
Sits.
I go back to the cave and wait for the armors to come there.
Mm-hmm.
And once they are clunking around, are they still going their mantra? Did you poison the food?
They are.
They don't react to the fellow.
No.
Not at all.
Perception, please, everyone.
14.
23.
Oh?
Okay.
12.
Kind of a. So 2 got plus 20. Okay. Kind of a catches the corner of your eye. The 7 armors wandering. There's one missing. Can't really
Morgan
tell.
points this out.
Can't really tell at which point, but it's definitely gone.
Wasn't there 8 armors? Seems like one is missing. Morgan kinda starts moving around and looking for a pile of armor.
Did anything, nothing happened when we gave the orb to the guy?
I haven't given it yet.
Yeah, it wasn't given.
More. I so would like to throw the orb on the fire into the fire.
Say,
Don't know.
Throw a die.
And do what now?
Decide if you give it to him or throw it into fire. That's the easiest part. Flip a coin.
Flip a coin.
I have had to do that several times in this campaign already, so... Like, do I go closer or...
Flip a coin.
No, I won't go closer at
Yeah.
the moment.
I know there's something about the orb that we are not getting, but I give it to the guy.
It's eating you up, isn't it?
Yeah, so much.
It's Master Ball. He has caught them all.
Yeah. Okay, so you give it to him.
Yeah.
Kind of stumbles with it as you give it. It's heavy. Kind of it's hard for him to even lift it, but kind of with all of his force, kind of forces it into his lap, and there it is. Kind of with a thumb motion, kind of pets it.
Magic 8 ball.
Oh, tell me, are we gonna die?
Yes.
Definitely.
I see what you did there.
So,
Yeah.
Is something new happening?
Tia, you are the only one who can, like, communicate with him. Is he happy now? Can he do anything about his friends that are walking around me?
Well,
He can't hear or see them. Maybe he
Yeah.
can smell them. Or not.
And I speak to him once again. So, you have your orb back. Are you happy? At least a bit more happy now?
you can keep them. I have all I need right now, thank you.
God damn it!
And that's where we are going to leave today's
Damn it!
session.
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
Should have tossed the coin.
Ah!
For the heck of it, just flip the coin and see which decision it would have given you. So,
I
like,
got-
take a d6 and 1, 2, 3, fire and so on. So you would still have
Still
given
have
it.
given it.
Yeah.
Okay, but uncertain what's going to happen next, we are going to end today's game. I guess we are playing next week on Monday again, unless I get called up for work once again. Hopefully not, but
Say no to the oppression and dictator.
yeah, money is cool.
Yeah.
I think he was Mick the Dick.
Yeah. So we have a
Mr. Mick.
new nemesis probably now. Some
Yeah, I don't know.
woke up the ancient evil in the world or something.
Again with the liches.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Leeches be bitches.
It's just little bit.
Probably the god of war or something.
I got 99 problems, but the lich ain't one.
Hit me. Okay, Brett. Yeah, thanks for joining. Remember to hit subscribe, follow if anyone's even watching, but
I guess
I
there
don't
are
care.
quite many actually.
oh wow.
Actually.
Actually, I think there
Actually.
is like... heck.
Two
Oh,
people.
Heck, Tom.
No, it says 8, but the real it shows
More than 8.
more.
More. But anyway,
More than 8.
thanks for watching. Next week on Monday, 18:00
Local time.
ET. Yes, that's the one. Goddamn GMTs
Breathe.
and such.
Previous episodes watchable in YouTube.
Yes.
YouTube.
All of them.
And the links, I think all of them now.
Okay.
I hope.
Well, I'll check.
Yeah. Yeah, links down below.
In
Follow Twitter. We
The
also
Descent.
inform there when one of us is sick and can't play and such one. See you later. Until next week.
Yes, should be all.
Thank you.